for working. Two things. Why the fudge, Miss Sickle, does I feel like that every time like a corporation tries to get out a private owned competition, it feels like the Indians getting pretty much kicked out of their home. Because if a place has been there longer than a place, especially when they like just open and you want to take it over, like it's pretty much like the old age. America is going to be beaten by this new age. Like when everything was like this, pretty much this game. When everything was like simple, but like you had to do everything by yourself. Now you have all this government, this corporation, pretty much owning everything at like now in general. So like to the old age where you had to craft stuff by yourself, now you have to buy it from store. You can't make anything in general. You have to buy it from the store. If it's broken, buy it from the store. Like you can't just make it yourself. Okay, that's pretty much taking money from them. So gyms like this, like Fitness is like cross the plaza of my gym. I love my gym because it has metal plates, metal weights, everything. The old school manly routine. They probably have rubber plates, more machines than fucking free weights, which almost every damn gym has. Because it's easier. That's what people pretty much target. Good, way to get money. Pretty much please the customer. Most customers don't like that much weightlifting. Now they might say that, but most likely you gonna see people just. This is the reason why in Waterford, Planet Fitness is the most biggest gym in all the land. It's just there was one across the street. They didn't do well because the owner couldn't do shit. Like he had pretty much pure nothing. That's why that place is out. Crutch Fitness is a big corporation which is pretty much across the country. Cool beans. But why they know that like they can beat a fucking corporation, not even corporation, a private owned gym that's been there for 30 years that has, a simple amount of like, members in general. If they sign up people, they're getting the money in general. The simple fact is like Crunch Fitness is also very expensive with like hidden fees. Oh yeah, they gonna hit you with that. Once people know that, they're not gonna go because Waterford is pretty much like all cheap people, all like country folk, all that stuff. I'm not one of them. I just don't have the money to live somewhere else. So that's good for me. It's just in general I don't I don't appreciate people trying to kick out somebody that's been doing a lot of things. Not, you know, owners pretty much like, hyper as hell. Old school, loves the 80s on like 80s music in general, former bodybuilder, all that stuff. The thing is that with this experience doesn't beat money. Like it doesn't beat pretty much financial, like it doesn't beat at all. Like you can't be with experience and conquer all anymore. You just have to have money. And just like in fitness like community, all you got to do is have abs and maybe a good smile and you're pretty much set. We have many many sorts of like examples in this like community that we can tell like in general. So when it comes to that, it's pretty much like pisses me off because people like that win all the time, and then people that are inexperienced, which is now a lot of people, especially in America, because we're one of the fattest like in history. because of like fast food and everything's easier. So when it comes to people getting used to easier, they're going to get a place that wants help, but they don't want to do the hardest work in general. I don't feel like doing the hardest work. I'm very lazy. But when I go to the gym, it's different. I want to lift as much as I can because it's fun to me. I love torturing myself sometimes. I love sweating. I love like I feel like I'm about to like pass out. That's just me. I love the fight. I love that because I know simple fact that I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like I hate pain, but it's like I rather have the burning sensation in my muscles other than, feeling weak. But corporations don't care about that shit. And no one else does either. So I don't understand. We're gonna see how this goes. It's just it's cowardly because you know you can do it. And I know they're probably gonna cut just like what Planet Fitness does. They pretty much make the most money out of people buying it but not going. So they might make some deals. Once they get the cheapest deals, probably like $10, $20 just for monthly, and then hit your ass with like late fees or hidden fees after a few months. That's what they always do. That's what actually Platinum Fitness did. It was $0 to go, and then $10 a month after that. Once that happened, they pretty much like you have to pay like $60 in a few months. Cool shit, whatever. But there's other places that do worse than that, like probably $100 after 2 months. Like there's companies that do that too, and I think Crunch Fitness has done that. So I'm pretty much saying the name because I don't get money from this. I don't get revenue. If they try to sue me, I don't know how because I'm only probably gonna get 10 views any fucking way. So I'm gonna speak my mind in general. If hell freezes over and I get big, then I take it down. But for right now, I don't understand. So whatever. It's just in community like this, and fitness is not the best thing, but people want it to look the best. If there was like a machine and all that, that's why lipo is still big and all that stuff. Because no one cares about the hard work. They care about just looking good in general. I want to look good as fast as I can too. I just don't take steroids. I know what I'm doing wrong, and I blame myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame other people that looks better than me and say like, you ain't shit. I don't blame anybody else. So I'm going to stick to my old fashioned. Any other corporation that doesn't care about helping people's health and money, like, that's not a place to go. But I understand why they do it. You gotta get your money somehow.